Okay guys, so today's video is about order of operations. And usually we solve order of operations by using Pemdas. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Now of course it doesn't stand for that, but it's a funny sentence to remember in case you do forget the order of how the words go, or letters go. What it really stands for is parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, add, subtract. And if you notice, I put some lines here and some lines here. The lines are there to separate the couples. Right here, P and E are a couple. So is M and D, A and S. So we can't have right here A going over here. They can't switch places. Same thing with M, multiply, cannot be switching places over here with E. But over here, these two can switch places. Alright, it can be multiplying, then dividing, or it can be dividing, then multiplying. Same thing over here. It can be addition and subtraction, or mix it around, subtraction first, then addition. Well, how do you know which one comes first or which one comes second? That's why I have these arrows here. To find out which comes first, it's whichever comes first, left to right. Same thing with addition, subtraction. There's my arrow from left to right. That's the order you go by. Parentheses, exponents, don't follow that rule. It's always parentheses first, then exponents. It does not change. So keep that in mind. That's why I don't have an arrow here above this one. But I do have one here and here. And as you're about to work out the question, make sure you write this down. Pemdas with the lines and the arrows. All of it to help you keep track of what you have to do next. Alright, so we got our question here. Where do I begin? Well, first, check if there's any parentheses. No parentheses. In case you're wondering what parentheses are, remember these are the macaroni pieces. Sometimes I call them macaroni pieces because they kind of resemble a macaroni piece. But there is no parentheses here at all. So what you do next is you scratch off the letter once you're done with it. We're not done. We're done with parentheses because there's no parentheses to worry about. Next thing is exponents. So right here is where I see my exponents. I'm going to underline that. Whatever you're going to work on, underline it, and you're going to put the product, the answer, underneath it. So, exponents are those baby numbers. See right there? That, the one I'm pointing to, is an exponent. That's your base, that's your exponent. So, what that means is it's going to be 3 times 3. This number tells you how many times you used that number by multiplying. So it's not 3 times 2. It's going to be 3 times 3, which gives you 9. If you think it's 3 times 2 and you put 6 here, the whole question is going to be wrong. So you got to make sure you know how exponents work. 3 times 3 equals 9. That's how you want to do it when it comes to PEMDAS. Underline what you're working on and then put whatever answer you get underneath it. And then what you do next is, whatever was not underlined, you write down all here in this line. So it's going to be 40. I'm going to write it down again. Minus 9 plus 8 divided by 4 plus 6. And I'm done with exponents. Hey. Oh. You know what? Let's see if... Slinky, go get it. Fetch. Come on, boy. Fetch. 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 Alright, well, usually he goes fetches the marker, but you know what? I guess I will get it myself. Alright, I can teleport, guys, so luckily... Okay, good boy. Alright, let me get back to the question. And I will play with you later. Alright, so, back to my question. Let's move this aside so I won't drop it again. It'll be safe there. Alright, so, where was I? Oh, yes. Done with exponents, I scratched that off. Now I'm going to worry about either multiplying or dividing, whichever comes first. So, remember, left to right. So right here, division, subtraction, addition, boom. Division. Now let's look back right here. You always worry about dividing first, all right? Or you know what I meant? What I meant to do here? It's not going to affect the question, guys. Sorry about that. I had meant to put... Let's get that there. Multiplying. That's okay. Calm down, boy. I'll play with you after I'm done with the question. All right. So that's what I meant to put. Still not going to affect the answer that I wanted to get or how to work out the question. So the reason why I underline first before multiplying is because it comes out first left to right. So we're going to work on division first before multiplying. What is 8 divided by 4? It's going to give me 2. Oops. There we go. So I divided. Whatever was not underlined, I bring down again. So all this was not underlined. All right. So now that we're done with division, you scratch off D for division. Next thing is going to be either, well, actually, we only got one choice left. Multiplying if we have multiplication, and there it is. So that's my next step. Underline that. What is 6 times 2? Or 2 times 6, I should say. It's going to give me 12. So I put 12 underneath it. And, where's my marker again? Did you take it? All right, I dropped it. Let's see. Where could it be? Come on. This time he's bringing it. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. All right.
Congratulations, test traveler.
Thank you, Slinky. Let's go back to the question. 40 minus 9 plus 12. And I just finished multiplying. So what you do next is you take care of scratching off multiplying here. Now you're left with addition, subtraction. Remember, the rules apply again to how you do multiplying and dividing. Left to right first. You do see addition and subtraction, but right here, you see subtraction first. So that's the area you want to work on first because it comes out first, left to right. And what's 40 minus 9? 31. Whatever was not underlined, you bring it down again. Scratch off S for subtraction. You notice there's one thing left to do, addition. And that's right here, what we have, addition. And what is 31 plus 12? Your answer is 43. I'm done with addition. And let's look back at what we have. Good boy, good boy. All right. That's how your work should look like. An upside down triangle. All right. An ice cream cone, basically. Very triangular. Your work should not be all over the place. It should be nice and organized. Always underline whatever you're working on, whatever line you're on. Notice how I did that? Here I started here, worked on this, worked on that, worked on that, worked on that, and ended up with my final answer. Always follow the rules of Pemdas. Hopefully helped you out. Thanks for watching, guys.